Hi guys! In this video, we're going to practice making a cabinet in SketchUp in the very first stage, modeling. Along with instructions, I'm going to deliver some brief explanation on some parameters and tools. So I'm gonna use it for example. First, select the logo icon, and from the library, select the cabinet frame. Then use Properties to adjust the cabinet. Select the tool. Select the cabinet. For general parameters, to make the side panels cover the top and the bottom, untick the checkbox. Sheet thickness is the thickness of the material boards, 17. Frame width 1800, frame height 2400, and frame depth 600. We can type in the number of the sheet that we want to have. And for inset values, if we type in a negative value, for example, top inset minus 17, then it's coming outward, but a positive value, for example 17, then it comes inward. Next, for the back panel, back groove depth 9 mm, back thickness 7, back inset 17. The back panel is larger than a standard size, so I'm gonna split it. So in split equation box, there are two ways to type in. First, a slash and the number of the equal parts, 2 for example. Or type in the dimensions of the parts, for example 500, a comma, 600, and the rest. It's divided from the left to the right, 500, 600, and the rest. In this case, I just need 600 and the rest of the back panel. Tick the box to make the top cover back. Or back cover bottom. Next, safe is a safe gap between the back panels. For example 20, so that you can see it clearly. Left, right, top or bottom gaps. We can also type in a negative or positive value. Next, for stretchers on the top, type in the number for quantity, 1. Dimension 33, and I'm going to use resize tool to resize it to cover the top panel. We can make it lay horizontally or vertically on the top panel. Inset minus 17. We can add top stretcher at the back or additional top stretchers. And now I use the tool Resize Panel to resize it. First, resize the side panels. And resize the top stretcher. Snap to a point. Back to Properties. Now I'm gonna raise the back panels up. So in top gap, type in -33. For stretchers under the top, for example, one at the front, dimension 50, one at the back, and we can adjust the back distance, for example 17. So here is a distance from the stretcher to the back. Newler strip. In the boxes, type in the height of the strips. For example, 100 for bottom newler strip. So it's the height of the newler strip. An example for drawer support. We can also type in the equal parts or the dimensions. For example, divided by 2, lay horizontal, or 350, then 400 from bottom up. We can separate the dimensions with a comma. For toe kick, tick the box so that the toe kick overlays bottom. Or if you want to make separated toe kick, then tick the box. Quantity, 1 toe kick. Toe base height, 80. Toe base inset, 0. And 1 at the back. Additional toe kick, let's say 4. Actually, I just need to keep 2 of them in the middle, so I can delete the other toe kicks with the tool Remove Sheet. Filler. To add a filler on the left or on the right, type in the dimension of it. For example, 100 for the left filler, and inset -17. And divider inset. Later, I'm gonna divide the inner space of the cabinet to create shelves and spacings. So for all the dividers, I want them to be inset 1.5 milli. So basically, we have finished the frame. Now let's move on to sectioning. To section the interior of the cabinet, first, horizontal split. Select the tool and then edit the parameters. 500 divided from top to bottom, so select yes. Create panel, yes. If I select no, then it's gonna create a spacing without a panel, and it's not an adjustable shelf. Then select the section. Next, vertical split. Divided by 3 for the upper spacing, and 600 from left to right for the lower spacing. We can use the tool Division Sheet Adjust to move the divider. Next, 500 from bottom to top, and also for this, and vertical split divided by 2 for this spacing. Next, we're gonna section the face of the cabinet to add doors. Select Section Face to turn on that function, and then we can use these tools to section the face. First, create section for the upper part, horizontal split. So in here we have 557, for example. Top to bottom, yes. So you can see the green section, that is for the face. And to add doors, select Edit and select the section. Tick Door to add doors. We can make vertical or horizontal split doors. Split equation divided by 3. Safe gap between the doors 1.5 and top gap 50 plus 1.5 for the gap. So 51.5. And for the lower part, also divided by 3. Gap 1.5 and top gap 1.5. And lastly, we can add subframe to the cabinet. For example, I want to add a drawer to this section. From the library, select the drawer component and then drag it to the section I want to add to. Then it's gonna fit in automatically. Then we can also use properties to adjust the subframe. Top gap, bottom gap 20. Face inset 1.5, for example. We can also adjust the bottom of the door. $1.5 for other gaps. I'm gonna adjust this back panel a little bit. Resize panel. And it's gonna be at the middle point. So we have finished modeling the cabinet. For the next stages, see you in the next videos.